This is the last match before the semifinals. We got Beansmith, Bestial going first against Blue Eyes. So the Requiem tributes to summon the Lacrima. Lacrima will send Engraver. Correct. The Lacrima sends the Engraver, and now Dominus Purge is going to negate the Engraver that was discarded from the hand that's searching for Tract. Now we got the Necro Princess drawing a card, drawing its Triple Tactics talent, and Engraver returning Lurie from the grave to the deck to summon, and they're going to overlay those into a Caesar. Now, Lubellion searching for a Magnemite. Magnemite. What do we banish? They actually banished their Engraver. The one of two Engravers. Well, it could come back, right? I hope so. Baldrake banishing Magnemite. And now they're going to get to draw a card. Drawing Tract. They stopped them from searching for the Tract earlier. And just like I was talking about, Little Knight plus Regained is a lot more powerful than you can imagine. Temporarily banishing cards till the end phase. Well, it's not temporary when you return it with a Regained. Maiden of White getting negated and banished, negated by the called by. There's a Sage. The Sage. Ooh, there's a Bell now. So they banish the Sage. The Little Knight banishes itself and the Sage. The Regained draw already? The Regained did already draw. They drew Bell. Now they summon the Requiem. Requiem with the effect of the Lacrima. And it tributes to summon another Lacrima, which sends Paradise. The Paradise could send Desiree. We got Caesar negating the Roar, which would summon a Blue Eyes. Engraver returning Requiem. Oh, Synchro Summon, Chaos Angel. There was summoned with two dark monsters. Doesn't have both effects, but they're gonna banish the face down. Ultimate Fusion, but there's a Veiler to stop the banish. Oh wait, it's unaffected. So they're unaffected by, it's just completely misplay. Maybe misplay, misclick. They could have done it in a different spot, but the Chaos Angel was completely unaffected by the Veiler. As for the matchups, it's a pretty good example of why these Bestials they're banishing monsters from the opponent's grave and completely interrupting their place. We had a mirror match before. This is pretty good. Oh wait, and this is that two-time YCS champion I was talking about. Who played in last year's World Championships. All right. Blue Eyes. Oh. Blue Eyes going first this time. Ash, the Lordly Load. And there's a Nib as well. We saw before. Cam sided in this Heavy Storm when going second against Blue Eyes before. And this card is a one of. This is the second time I've seen them open it going second. It's insane. The heavy storm taking out the Loreley Lode. If there was a true light, it would have destroyed all the monsters on the Blue Eyes field as well. Purge, negating the tract. There's no plays after that though, unfortunately. They were lucky enough to open the heavy storm, but nothing to really follow that up with. Doesn't look too good. But there is a Nibiru going into battle. True light, setting the wishes. Are they gonna? They're gonna activate that wishes to discard an ogre, adding ultimate fusion and a master with eyes of blue. A master. That's a interesting choice. Oh, yeah. There's no Maxi, no Mulcharmies today. So with the extra space, I guess they fit in this master. The master is returning the sage. The wishes is activating. And they equipped the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to the Blue Eyes, and now they synchro summon so that when they ultimate fusion, they can return the Ultimate Dragon from the grave to the extra deck to fusion summon the Magia. Let's see. Do you think they're actually going to do it? We're nibbing. The spirit is activating to tribute and summon from the deck the ultimate spirit. But on resolution, the ultimate spirit hits the field and is instantly tributed away for the Nibiru. And now the ultimate fusion. It just summoned a Tyrant Dragon. I thought they were going to do the Magia. I was hoping for the Magia. I don't think they're playing the only that one other crazy person was playing the Magia. Beansmith, control, going first. Tract, get the Lurie. You want the scores? There is an imperm. Do they imperm the Lacrima? They do. Now, I don't know. It's not too good because they're just gonna discard the engraver and then search for whatever they want. But first we necroquip. Now we're doing the engraver, searching for a tract. Are they tracting? First we're necroquipping, drawing a card. Now the engraver returns, returns the Lurie and summons from the grave. Overlay that into a Caesar to protect themselves from the Nibiru. Wonder how many summons that was. 1, 2, 3. That's like 4th summon. This is 5th summon. Now it's 6. Something like that. Wishes. It's getting ashed. So Lacrima shuffles back to summon the Requiem. Requiem tributes. They summon another Lacrima. They send the Paradise. That's when you send the Paradise. So they have 2 special summon negates. The Little Knight can banish, and then Regained will shuffle back and draw a card. I don't know if they did that already. They're actually doing that right now. Drawing an imperm, that's not really an interruption. The Baldrake will tribute, they lost the Little Knight, but the Baldrake will tribute another light or dark monster and banish a monster that they link synchro exceed summon. One of those. 2, 3. Well, they also have the Druid Worm. Now Cold by and an Imperm. So the True Light. No, this is what I'm talking about. Oh no. No. Oh gosh. The Caesar cannot negate the True Light when it's activating its face up continuous effect. But if you choose to activate the effect of the True Light when you flip it up, then the Caesar can actually, oh no, negate and destroy it. Wow. And that's why I say things like knowing the rulings is what separates even top players like this from some of the best. They won 2 matches to get here, but just like that, bam. I think it was still probably Finald's semi-finals. And you know what? We actually have Mermails who had to win 3 best-of-3 matches in a row to get here. And they're playing against what looks like Fiendsmith, Primite Control. They just don't have any of their Fiendsmith cards. But Mermails are bricked. They're bricked up. Now they're drolling, but Fiendsmith, as you know, it doesn't really care about droll. They're not going to add cards to their hand other than that tract. The tract adds, and then they discard, summon it from the grave. That's all they're adding. Other than that, they summon from the deck, send cards from the deck, summon from the grave, shuffle back material to fusion summon. There's no adding. Wait, how did they summon a driver? Okay. Oh, that driver is a big beater with 2800. Lacrima getting negated by Imperm, and that Imperm is in the same column as the Lordly Load, but it didn't matter, so they just scooped it up. True. Alright, let's see what these Atlanteans do when they got plays. There would have been plays if there wasn't a Veiler to negate, and now Crow banishing. Wow. But there's also another Veiler. So even if they played through that, there's the second one. Alright, so there's Imperm, and then Dominus Impulse. I don't think the Virtue Stream is doing anything. Don't think they need Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua Monster on the field, but now they do. They got a Sea Serpent. But if they pop, they need to pop 2. 2 cards your opponent controls. You could pop 2 now. Virtue Stream popping 2. And their monster. So Impulse and Imperm called by Talent. Oh. Rebellion, discard, they'll call by this, and they will. These games are like super low to the ground. It's crazy. Alright, Abyss Spike, discarding the Gooner. The Veiler negating. And now the what? And the Crow banishing. It's the same thing that happened before. But now Talent. We're gonna draw 2. And that was not, they don't have any extender. So Imperm negating the Lacrima. Virtue Stream, banish. And it changes the Lacrima to water? Okay, and now Impulse negating the Engraver? Huh. Labradorite Dragon. Level 6 normal monster. What do you do with that level 6 normal monster? I guess whatever you want. You can do Xyz. Interesting. All right. They start off. Oh, that's how they summon the driver. They summon the driver with Roar. And there's their level 6 normal monster. The barrel gets the lordly load, right? Why don't they do anything with that load, though? Set the load. Solemn Strike. Negating and destroying the Abyss. And Ash negate the Shadow Squad. I don't know why they didn't normal summon the Spike. Oh, they can't discard a card. So Ash negating the Tract. Well, they could. They just had no card to discard. Staying there. So Lordly Load. Now they get the Drill Beam. And that's 4,100, leaving them with 3,900 life left. Roar. Banish. What is it going to do with this driver? Oh. It banishes them. All right. Wait. Drill Beam. Banishing the Atlantean, the Stormy Atlantean, and it's negated. The squad is summoning the Dragoons, and now we got another Dragoons coming back from the grave. Overlay those into Bahamut Shark. That Bahamut Shark changes the game with a 77% win rate at time of appearance. Into now the Bahamut summons the Virtue. They played through it all, and now they're gaming. Coral and enemy. I don't know why they do the enemy. The enemy, oh, it summons the squad. Squad, discard. The Dragoons is adding the Minstrel. We got a turn 4 comeback here in game 3 of the semifinals. You know, I was talking bad about the Mermails. It looks like they got it. Wow. Returning the whole field of monsters to the hand. What is it about the Dippity that's better? And Mermails are going to the finals. So like I was saying, there was a semifinalist who DQ'd. Maybe they fell asleep or something, I don't know. Level 4, true. True. Reset the scores. I want to see here. Oh. Yes, so I just wanted to confirm and pull it up before I knew what I was talking about. But we got Hipster on top playing Mermails, and I personally have seen them win first place in our tournaments. They've gotten top 4 in meta weeklies. They actually did get first place in our tournament before with no Max C. Maybe they just enjoy those tournaments more than those ones they play in. Who knows? On bottom, we got Cam, who won first place in Saturday's tournament after 6 rounds of Swiss, which might have been a little too much. Well, so the way I look at that is if there's over if there's over like 35 players, you kind of need that 6th round. But sometimes people drop out because they know they're not going to make it, and you might not actually need it. I'll take a look at the guidelines for that I try to follow and see if I can adjust that. But I'd rather have an extra round that might not mean as much but if people are still playing for that 8th spot, I'd like to do that, because I don't want anyone to feel everyone deserves closure on their placement and everything like that after putting that much time into it. But that's a whole other discussion. Basically, if it was too long, my bad. I'll think about it being less in the future, but we kind of did need it. Yes, you hate to see Fiendsmith starting off with this trap here. You don't really want to have that in your hand. You want to send it to the grave on your opponent's turn. See how this goes, though. They got Valor, Boldrake, Talent, Imperm, Paradise, and they're just passing. You don't even bother setting the Imperm, because if you do, it could be destroyed by a Duster or anything of the sort, and then they're still able to activate that Imperm from the hand. But they've got a Valor to negate the Neptabyss, and now the Atlantean Dragoons is adding the Shadow Squad. The opponent has a Talent, looking at the hand, returning the Imperm. Shadow Squad is sent to the grave. They're summoning the Poseidra, or whoa. The squad is summoning the Abyss Spike. There's too many names. Sea Serpents are being summoned. And now they're going to overlay the Bahamut Shark. This is where things start making sense. Bahamut Shark attaches material to summon the Virtue from the deck. Virtue is going to add the Virtue Stream, which allows them to pop 1 monster they control and 2 cards the opponent controls. So they got pop 2 plus Imperm. Oh, wait. This is turn 2. They can lethal right now. And the Baldrake, will the Baldrake summon? They can banish Valor from their own graveyard to summon the Baldrake to protect them from lethal damage. The opponent's got 10,400 damage on the field. 3. Are they gonna get over it? I don't know. It's 5,000. It's just under 8,000 actually right now. Wait, I can do math. They have 8,900. They need to get another one monster that's over 2,000. Oh, they cleared. It's all lethal. They got it. Oh, and they returned it back to the hand. Holy crap. Wow. All right. Game 2. Oh, wait. This should be correct now. I would like to. How many URs is it just about to get that Mermail deck going? Maybe I'll take a look at that after this. If it's not too many, maybe I try it. But I crafted the Ritual Beast deck, and then I never played it, and that was just a bad idea. And then I did the same thing with. Vanquish Soul, and I don't want to do that again. Alright, game number 2. In the finals, we got Fiendsmith Bestial Control with a deck lockdown in their hand. Today does have a side deck. There's an Ash to negate the Requiem. No ranked here. Tricky. We're watching a 2-time YCS champion play right now. This is serious business. You think this is a fucking game? The staples, I probably got them. Little Knight banishing their own necro crypt, but it would return it and then they would draw. But Phantasme, okay. Tricky, I'm only kidding, you know. This is serious business. Double regained activation. So regain, they're returning, drawing, and summoning. Impulse. Impulse negating the Lurie. Deck lockdown is crazy. Alright, so we got a sequence. And then we're negated by another impulse. The deck lockdown, if you don't know, it's making it so that neither player can add cards from the deck to their hand except by drawing them. But it's going to be destroyed during the second standby phase. This Agrarian has less, I don't know, for Agrarian has a 79% win rate when it's summoned. And it's gonna do what? Banish Lubellion. It's not negating it though. So they're searching for Druid's Worm. Regained will return the Lubellion and draw a card into the Imperm. Now, Talent. Looking at the hand, returning the Atlantean Dragoons. And now they're free to game. Game on. Summon Engraver. Equip the Requiem. And they just send it right, send the opponent right to the grave. Link that into a sequence. And I want to see what their lethal line here is. Sequence. To summon Lacrima. Lacrima. Bring back Engraver. Link summon Agnumde. Okay. So you battle, and then the Agnumde summons. You battle, and then you shuffle back, and it should be lethal. Agnumde, summon, Engraver, equip it, battle. Oh, that's lethal on its own. They didn't even need to do the Lacrima shuffle back. I talked bad about them before, the Mermails, but you know what? They are here and they made it to the finals after I don't know, probably 4 rounds of single elimination, so they would be, it's like 4-0 just to get here, and that would get in the top cut of a Swiss, so that's good. That means a lot in my book. So maybe Mermail is pretty good. We got Mermail going first. Looks like they won the coin flip. Wait. No. This is game number 3. Mermail must have lost game. Well, Mermail lost game 2 and chose to go first in game 3. But they're kind of bricked. No? Yeah, Mermail lost in game 2. And they start up game 3 choosing to go first, but they're pretty bricked up. Now 1 for 1 is gonna get ashed. There's not a lot of gaming going on here just yet. It's Fiendsmith control with Bishield, but there's nothing. I guess they kept it so far under control, there's nothing there. Talent. That talent draw? Talent draw 2. They summon the Diva. The Diva gets negated by the Veiler. Beat it up. Gotta get that 200 damage in. Druid Worm. So Lubellion discards or search for a Magnuma. Tribute the Druid Worm to summon Lubellion. Get the regained. Yeah, I learned that fatefully. Not chain blocking my regained. You saw it before. My regained got ogred. I probably lost the game because of it. I think I peeked in on the game for a second when they were still in the middle of it. And this is where I saw it and I was like, yeah, this is crazy. This is probably around, yeah. This is right where I saw it going on. So Veiler negating. Okay, they're returning the Bowl Drake, summon from the grave. They add into the hand. Tribute to summon the Coelacanth. Bahamut Shark does change the game. With a 77% win rate, the Virtue Stream bumps that up to an 81%. Searching for the Virtue, the Virtue Dragon, search for the Virtue Stream. That gives him a pop 2. How can Cam turn this around? He's got nothing on the field. Wait, they can probably summon the Bowl Drake and the Magnemite. Imperm negating the Neptibus. They got lucky that Imperm didn't get returned, right? Banish the Veiler. Magnemite, there's no search. Zealantis, banish the field but returning it all, summon it back. Oh, but the Magnemite doesn't get summoned back. Cam's got 700 life points left. Alright, Druid Worm banished Lubellion. Drawing a bell. Requiem tribute to summon Lacrima, sending Engraver. Now Chaos Angel, banishing the face down Virtue Stream. They can't pop 2, there's only 1 card on the field. If they can just do 3200 damage, activate the regained. They're shuffling back to summon Engraver. equipping the Requiem, and now they're sending it and I don't know who that was to the grave. Is this it? Into battle? That's it. The Chaos Angel forcing the Virtue Stream. They couldn't, it wasn't even forced, it was just banished and they couldn't do anything. They couldn't use it because there wasn't enough, they didn't have enough cards. I'm gonna be trying to remember all of these plays. Very nice, congratulations. Just another Monday for Cam, I imagine.